And it's so difficult to measure these things, right? The unit of measure for weight, let's say, is kilograms or pounds. How do you measure uncertainty? Long ago, I remember I was in down south in Thiruvananthapuram, where I had to talk to patients who were in pain. And on the questionnaire, it said, please rank your pain on a scale of 1 to 10, 1 being nothing at all. And, it was unbelievable because it's very relative. And I wonder if that's what it is with uncertainty then.
Well, the pain one's funny because I've had that when I went to hospital when I had some surgery and it went wrong and I got this horrible infection. I said, absolutely. So they say, what's the scale of pain on 1 to 10? So I said 11. And then going, it's 11. And then, of course, burst out laughing, which made it even more painful. If we're talking about, in a sense, uncertainty about a well-defined concept, not uncertainty about whether there's a God or not, or uncertainty about what's the best Beatles song, or uncertainty about a really clearly defined, verifiable statement, like something will happen, President Trump will get a third term or something, so an absolutely verifiable statement. Then we can use probability. Probabilities are personal expressions of our belief, and the crucial thing about a probability, it's a number, and you can't directly measure it because it's not like weight or time or distance. There's no probabilityometer. We can't pull out our measurement device and produce a probability. It's always a judgment. It's always an assessment that we make. But we can tell how good it is. This idea of scoring rules, where if we give a probability, now how should we scale how good those numbers are? Easiest way is just use the square of the error. So if you say 0.9 probability and it rains, your error is 0.1, so you score 0.1 squared, 0.01. And if it doesn't rain, the error is 0.9, and you score 0.81. So 81 times the loss for getting it wrong rather than getting it right. Quizzes, I think it's immensely powerful because it shows you can. Unlike the pain thing, we can find out. It's as if we could find out how much pain there was on a scale of 1 to 10, which we can't. Probability, we can. We can't say that 0.7 is correct, but we can say how close it was to the right answer. Now, for a single answer, but when you do this lots of times, you can really tell how good. And they have to learn to be humble, to not to be too confident, and so on. So probability assessment, I think, is a fascinating thing, which is greatly under in our lives, and how important it is in business, politics. We should be training kids to be probability assessors in school. So you should never ask someone what's going to happen. You should say, what's your probability of what's going to happen? So who's going to win this football match? You don't say, I think, Manchester United win. No, you have to say 0.9 or 0.8 and so on.